Time to check in now with the Liberty men's soccer team, and for an update, let's check in now with the head coach of the Flames, Jeff Alder. And the Flames are 5-6 on the year right now, coming off 1-1 last week or so. High Point got a 2-0 win over the Panthers, and then a 1-0 setback to Gardner-Webb. Coach, give us an idea of where the team is right now. How are you feeling?
Very disappointed, Nick. We go to High Point, and on their turf, they've already beaten Greensboro there. Last night they beat Virginia Tech there, so they're very good at home, and we ended up securing a 2-0 win. Came back against Gardner-Webb and probably played arguably our best game of the year. We had 12 corner kicks. We had 15 crosses. We had, I think, 87% passing completions. So our passing, our movement, everything was good. Unfortunately, the ball didn't go in the net at the end of the day, and we ended up giving up a goal that kind of bounced around our box and bounced off a guy, and they ended up kicking it in the goal. So it was disappointing because it was probably our best performance of the year, but ultimately you've got to find goals. So we've just talked to our guys about staying the course, staying hungry. We like who we are character-wise. It's just very disappointing for us to be where we're at right now because we played such a great game. And I hurt for them, and I hurt for us, and I hurt for our university because we were in a great situation Saturday, and ultimately soccer's a cruel game.
Are you encouraged by the fact that it was close at least, and like you said, you generated a lot of chances? Do you feel like that's going to start to turn your way here soon?
Absolutely, and that's the thing. We got a bunch of guys capable of scoring goals. We've generated. The other day we showed 9 minutes yesterday of film, and it was all the stuff we did right. And we had to show one play where we didn't do something right, but we had 9 minutes of film. Took forever yesterday because we're like, guys, look at all the stuff you generated and all the stuff you did. Now can we just clean it up a little bit? But it gets back to that Galatians 6:9 for us. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not faint. And if you stay the course, you're going to reap the reward eventually. And it talks about that in due season, you will get rewarded. You will be rewarded. And so we've shared that with our guys. And we're like, boys, don't lose hope. Stay the course, keep doing the right things, and we're going to eventually get rewarded. It's just this one really hurt because to go to High Point and win, and then to come back and not have a letdown. We didn't have a letdown. We played arguably our best game of the year. Unfortunately, the ball just didn't bounce in on the day. And so I like our character, and I like the fact that our resolve is what it is, and we saw great energy and enthusiasm. They hurt for a day or two after that, but they've responded fantastically. And now we go to Coastal, a top 10 team program, a top 10 program in the country, and now let's go see what can we get out of this game with those guys.
Yeah, you mentioned a top 10 team. I think they've been as high as fourth, 7-1-1, the record now on the year for Coastal Carolina, and a team that, unfortunately, Flames haven't had a whole lot of success against here in recent years. Do you use that as motivation with your guys?
Oh, absolutely, because last year they beat us here. 2 years ago down there they got us, and both games were in the balance until the very end, and they made one more play than us, two more plays than us. And so ultimately we're going to be in a position, if we execute our game plan, we're going to be in a position to win a game. Then ultimately it comes down to guys executing in a chaotic environment under duress. They're a legit top 10 team. He's got a great group back from last year's NCAA tournament team, but they know that we can play with them, and our guys know that we can play with them, but you got to execute.
You got a Tulsa, or they've got a Tulsa transfer as well, Folensby kid. I think he's got 6 goals. Have to be aware of where he is at all times out there.
Oh yeah, no, they've got a lot of firepower. They're scoring a lot of goals. They've got 3 or 4 guys in the final third who are very dangerous, very dynamic, and so we're going to have to slow them down, especially in transition. But ultimately, it comes down to us because we're generating chances to score. We've got to find goals. Whoever it is, somebody putting themselves in a spot where maybe their nose gets bloodied and we find a goal.
Lastly, I know the time was changed on Saturday, now 12 noon start time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, no, it's fine with us. We've played a bunch of games here at noon. Our guys are I'm telling you right now, our guys are energized and they can't wait. Wish we could play today. Our guys are like, that bitter taste that's in our mouth from Saturday, we're ready to go get the next one. And ultimately, we feel our schedule's prepared us for this. William & Mary, NCAA tournament team. East Tennessee State, NCAA tournament team. James Madison, NCAA tournament team. We've played the best of the best in all the different leagues around the country. NC State, who's in the top 25 right now. We've played a bunch of good teams, so our guys know that we can play at that level, and it just comes down to execution.
Coach, appreciate the time. Safe travels down to Coastal.
All right, thanks. Go Flames.
That's the head coach of the Liberty men's soccer team, Jeff Alder. In Lynchburg, my name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.